Good morning. This is Patrick McCullough, forecaster here at the National Weather Service office in San Angelo. Look at the upcoming forecast across West Central Texas. This briefing is being updated early Tuesday morning. Again, all eyes are really focusing on the upcoming storm event, winter storm event for Wednesday and Thursday across the area. The good news, I guess, is that the potential for severe weather for Tuesday into Wednesday has kind of rapidly decreased, and going to see some thunderstorms across the area and maybe some widespread thunderstorms, but the threat of severe weather is pretty low at this point. Now, again, looking into the winter storm, the upper-level storm system responsible for all of this has slowed up a little bit. Probably going to come into the area maybe 6 to 12 hours later than we were looking at yesterday. What this means is that we're going to have to push back the timing of everything another 6 to 12 hours into Wednesday night and into much of the day on Thursday. We'll kind of take a look at this step by step across the area. Strong cold front pushes across the area on Wednesday. I think by late afternoon, we'll be looking at temperatures falling into the 30s to lower 40s across much of the area. Wind chills be significantly colder than that, probably well into the teens and 20s. But with temperatures still, again, a little bit warm, we're going to be looking at widespread rain and thunderstorms, but probably staying liquid, still staying as rain across much of the area, even though it would be a very cold rain. Now, I think as we head towards sunset across the western portion of the area, out towards Sterling City and Sweetwater, we may start to see just enough cold air and to see a little bit of a wintry mix begin to develop out across those portions of the area, though, again, no accumulations of anything likely through the day on Wednesday. We go into Wednesday night, the cold air continues to move into the area, and we'll be looking at temperatures by sunrise Thursday morning, well down into the upper 20s to lower 30s across the area. It does continue to look like that little bit of wintry mix developing out to the west will continue to slide east into the area by Wednesday night. Means, I think, for large portions of the area, from Ozona and Sonora up through San Angelo, Ballinger, and into Abilene, we're going to be looking at a wintry mix develop Wednesday night. Again, this is going to be a mix of some rain, maybe some freezing rain. Sleet is pretty likely, and perhaps a few snow flurries as well. Again, you go out to the east toward, say, Brady, San Saba, Mason, maybe Brownwood. I think we're going to stay rain for most of Wednesday night as the temperatures don't drop until very late in the night. And then off to the west toward Sweetwater and Sterling City, we'll start to see that changeover from that wintry mix over to a little bit more snow possible by sunrise Thursday morning. Again, when talking about sleet and freezing rain and snow, it's the mixture of the three makes it really difficult to pin down any possible accumulations at this point. But with temperatures falling into the 20s and lower 30s, it certainly is possible to at least see some accumulations on some bridges and overpasses. So I think we're going to have to keep an eye on Wednesday night, see if we start to seeing a little bit of ice problems on area roadways. But we'll pin down that detail as we head through later today. We go into Thursday, and the storm system finally pushes into the area and then eventually east of the area by late in the day. I think that means that most of this wintry mix will begin to change over to mostly just snow for much of the central and western portions of the area. Just how much snow is still a big question. It's going to depend an awful lot on exactly when that timing happens of that changeover from wintry mix to snow. A little bit of sleet, a little bit of freezing rain. The more sleet and freezing rain you get, the less snow you get. So if you're looking for better snow totals, we need to get that change over to happen as early as possible during the day on Thursday. Again, now, Thursday is probably the best chances for snow accumulation across the area. And again, that's 48 to 72 hours out. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. And I think as we get a little bit better feel for whether that system continues to slow down a little bit more, and when that changeover from wintry mix to snow actually happens during the day, I think that one will be able to tell you with a little better feel for exactly what type of snow totals we might be looking at. Otherwise, it's going to be miserably cold on Thursday. I think high temperatures probably staying in the low to mid 30s with gusty north winds, so it's not going to be a great day to be outside in any case, in addition to the wintry weather across the area. Few questions that people have asked. Again, how certain are we about the snow? Well, we're certain about the rain on Wednesday. We're pretty certain about, or very certain really, about the wintry mix on Wednesday night. We're pretty confident there's going to be at least some areas of all snow on Thursday with a little bit of some accumulation, but exactly when and where still remains a big question. Again, I think we'll have a little bit better feel for that once the storm system, the timing of it becomes a little more certain later today and into Wednesday. How much snow will actually fall? Again, that's going to depend on the exact timing of that system. I think, again, we'll have a little bit better feel for that later today and into tonight as well. Make sure that system doesn't continue to slow down on us. And I guess the big question, is there still a chance we won't see any snow at all? Yeah, I think that's still a possibility. I don't think that's probably the most likely possibility, but I think a big chunk of the area will still see a little bit of snowfall. Totals, again, a big question. But given that this storm system is misbehaving a little bit and we're still trying to pin down some timing, I think there's always a chance until we get a little bit closer that some areas may not see any snow at all and maybe a little disappointed. But at this point, it's still looking pretty good, and we'll continue to keep you updated on that as we head closer to the event. Thank you.